Hey everybody, Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerStore.com and DougRuckerSchool.com. Hey, just want to real quick go over, this will be kind of a short video. I did one a couple of weeks ago on spare parts you need to have on board. This one has more to do with the pressure washer, just a few items I think is important for you to have on your truck as backup parts in case something goes down. So stay tuned for that coming up next. Hey, before I get into the video real quick, I want to remind everybody about Coco Florida coming up February 22nd through the 24th. We're going to have hands-on training, cleaning a roof, cleaning a building, cleaning concrete. We're also doing our Difference Maker seminar on the 23rd, and then on February 24th, on that Saturday, Jeffrey Blackman is going to be teaching everything about parking lot striping, and we're actually going to be striping a church parking lot. So make sure you get signed up for that. Also, don't forget, starting in January, our new year for the pressure washing school with hands-on training, classroom training, anything you need for starting your business. That starts up again in January. Our 12th or 13th year, I can't remember. I've been doing it a long time. But anyway, that starts up in January 2024, and all the dates are listed. Just go to pressurewashingschool.com/events. Okay guys, so one of the first things that I always say that you want to have that's very important as backups on pressure washers, and there's just a few things really on the machines that you want to make sure you have, but one is the check valves that are inside the pump. I've already loosened this, but for this purpose, when you want to take these valve caps off, you want to make sure you've got a good breaker bar and then the right socket size, and this happens to be a 30. This is a 4 gallon per minute belt drive machine with a general pump, TSS 1511, so it's a 4 gallon per minute belt drive. I've already used the breaker bar to open up one of them, but you would just kind of put this on there and of course loosen it. And they're going to be tight at first, so you just want to loosen this all the way. I think I've done a video on this before, but for the purpose of this video, you want to make sure the O-ring right there and the cap is good. They have kits that you can get for the various parts of a pump, but inside is the check valve, and so you want to put the needle nose pliers right on the top of the little nipple that sticks up and kind of jiggle it as you're pulling up, and it'll release and come up. Don't force it out, just kind of nice, you know, jiggle it a little bit back and forth as you're pulling and it'll come up. And so that's what the check valve looks like. So you want to inspect these periodically as part of the maintenance, but it's a good idea to make sure that you have a set of check valves like this for your machine in case you ever have a problem. Things can get stuck up in here, like I've seen little plastic shavings from when somebody drilled to put a bulkhead fitting in or whatever. Teflon tape I've seen get stuck in these. That kind of stuff can be removed using a little pick or whatever and still use it, but when you feel fluctuations or stuttering in your hose, that can sometimes be a cause that one of these check valves, there's usually 6 of them depending on the size of the pump, you'll have 3 across the top here and then 3 down on that side on this machine. So that's a good idea to have check valves as backups in case you ever need them. And then we're just going to screw this back on here, and then we'll tighten it back up using the breaker bar and the right socket. Okay, so check valves, always have a set of those on hand just in case you ever need them. And then if you replace them, just because it's time, of course you want to have another set ready. Always have a backup, all right? I always say, one is none, two is one. All right, so that's the check valves. Hey, quick reminder, don't forget, we're located right here in Porter, Texas. We are your Houston, Texas pressure washing and soft washing supply store. So please feel free to stop in, say hello. If you need anything, we'd be glad to help you. We're open every day, Monday through Thursday from 9 to noon. We close for lunch, and then we're open from 1 to 3. Fridays, we're open from 9 until noon. So stop on by. We're, again, right up in Porter, Texas by Humble Kingwood area off of Loop 494 near North Park Drive. So we'd love to see you guys come in. Don't forget also, we've got the online video school. If you can't make it to our Houston school that I was talking about previously, then that's something you might want to check out. pressurewashingSchool.com/online school, I think it says. But anyway, yeah, stop in and see us if you can. Okay, over here on the water inlet side and outlet side, of course, you always want to have spare fittings. We've always talked about that because these will wear. This over here is a pressure relief valve because this machine does not have a bypass. It's just a loop bypass. So this is one of those types of machines that you have to stay on the trigger every 45 seconds to a minute or so that you don't cause the water building up and heating up inside of the pump. So if that were to happen, then this will start releasing water. Depending on what type of relief valve you have, sometimes they can be reset, sometimes they have to be just replaced. So if you see water going out of there, it's okay. You can continue to use it. It's not really going to hurt anything, but you do want to get it replaced as soon as possible. You don't want to use it long term with water going out of there is what I always suggest. Okay, so that. The unloader, it's always a good idea to have a spare unloader because you just never know when they're going to fail. So always have the same unloader that came with the machine or something comparable that's going to work for your machine. They're rated by PSI and gallon per minute and all that kind of stuff. But the strange thing that always happens on pressure washers is stuff fails and breaks whenever you're on a job. You know, they never fail when they're just sitting in the yard or sitting in the driveway or in the shop or whatever. So these are things you want to make sure you have. And then you also always want to have pump oil, which we have on our website, and then also engine oil because you've got to replace that oil. Add to it, whatever. You always want to be checking your oil every day, every other day, whatever. I used to always check mine every time before I start the machine. You want to make sure you're checking the oil. So those are some of the main parts. There's some other things, like if you had a machine with a fuel pump, this one does not have one because the gas tank is up above here. So it's gravity feeding down to the carburetor. But if you had a machine that had a fuel pump, it's a good idea to have a spare little fuel pump on board as well. Air cleaner for the pressure washer. Just, you know, you can go through and just know that, you know, any of these wearable items, you want to make sure that you have backups to replace those. But those are just a few of the small little parts that I wanted to talk about to always have on board. The oils are very, very important. And the oils that we sell, I think, are the best oils for your machines because they just, they're much better than those Me Too oils that you can buy, you know, at the part stores or Walmart or whatever. And so I've been using them for quite a few years now. And I know a lot of guys here locally are using them, and we've also shipped them out. As a matter of fact, I had to get a couple more cases in stock yesterday because we had sold out. But I hope that has helpful for you guys. Let me know if there's any other parts that you think of down below in the comments. I'd like to hear from you. But I just wanted to do a basic thing on a pressure washer, some spare parts that you needed to have on hand. Okay, guys, hope this has been helpful for y'all. If you have any questions, just let me know. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, the bell, the notifications. Leave me a comment down below, especially if you have any questions. And like I said in the video, if there are any other parts that you think that you should keep on hand, hey, put them down there. Help everybody out, okay? Thank y'all so much for watching, and have a very, very blessed day.
Hey, get online, register today. I wouldn't miss this for nothing in the world.